Entertainment. Appreciate you being here. Another one on The Chosen. The reason I'm doing so much Chosen at the moment is because of Easter coming up, and that's what this season on The Chosen is about, Holy Week. Anyway, this is The Chosen. Jonathan Roumie. He shares the lessons he learned from playing Jesus. When the idea sparked for The Chosen, creator Dallas Jenkins never expected it to become what the massive success it is today. 7 years ago, I did a short film about the birth of Christ on my friend's farm in Illinois, 20 minutes from my house. That became 4 episodes in season 1. Jenkins told first, and then became 8 episodes, and then it started to grow even more. Since then, the beloved show has garnered nearly $100 million, been translated into more than 60 languages, and is free and accessible to watch for anyone around the world via Prime Video, Peacock, the CW, Disney, Hulu, Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube TV, by UTV, and the Chosen app, or by going to thechosen.tv and clicking watch. Many of the actors were struggling professionally prior to success on the series and never anticipated the accolades it would gain. I think once we released the first season and we started getting feedback and messages, it became clear that we were onto something, said Jonathan Roumie, whose deeply relatable portrayal of Jesus was resonated with millions of the Chosen fans, and that God was using this show in a really powerful way. When asked, what is the greatest lesson you have learned in taking on the role of Jesus, he said, we as people have so much further to go when it comes to loving each other, kindness and empathy. I think you can never have too much humility when dealing with others. Walking 2 miles in a person's shoes really informs you about what somebody might be suffering. And then when he was asked, what have you learned this season that has surprised you? He said, I recently read the book, Jesus and the Jewish Roots of the Eucharist by Dr. Brant Peiter. I didn't realize that the Jewish traditional precedent for the Last Supper was Passover cider. Being a non-Jewish person, I didn't know the details of the tradition, but everything happening in Judaism during the first century was completely transferred over and fulfilled with Jesus at the Last Supper, making it also the last cider, which informs the Christian faith. It's profound. I think every Christian ought to read that book and learn something that may have never known existed. There's so much relevance in Jewish tradition. When asked, are there any characteristics of Jesus that you try to implement more into your own life, he said, humility. For me, that is the foundation of everything else. I believe in life modeled after Christ is one of humility and setting aside ego. The antithesis of humility is pride, which is considered the root of all other sins. I think if you can put yourself second, you'll see your life change in ways you never thought imaginable. What has been the most difficult scene for you to film so far? His answer was the Last Supper in the Garden of Gethsemane. The garden was especially difficult because of the betrayal involved. How do you wrap your head around it? I mean, how do you wrap your head around anything Jesus does? He's more of a mystery to me now than he was when I started. I must let it go and surrender it to God, saying, God, guide me here because I don't know what I'm doing. The garden was a deeply difficult moment in Jesus' life. Betraying that meant trying to connect with the sorrow he experienced. I think season 5 prepares viewers' hearts for the magnitude of the sacrifice Jesus made on Calvary. It is appropriate and sobering precursor to season 6. Jesus was a wonderful sense of humor in the show. What makes him even more engaging? What's your inspiration? He said Dallas Jenkins, Ryan Swanson, and Tyler Thompson have written wonderful moments, and there have been some improvised scenes. It's been great to incorporate the reality and humanity of a person's humor. We can't get through life without some kind of sense of humor. Some people have it a little stronger than others, obviously. But I think that to deal with the 12 guys he dragged along for 3 years, Jesus must have had an intensely charismatic sense of humor simply to handle them all. And then ask what's something fans might not expect about season 5. I think the way we shot the scene of Jesus clearing the temple is something people won't be expecting, referring to when Jesus angrily drove out salespeople and money changers by overturning tables and declaring the temple a den of robbers instead of a house of prayer. It gets pretty intense, and we haven't seen those sides or shades of Jesus yet, so it will be very unexpected, but it's all very exciting. What scene in The Chosen are you most proud of? It's so hard to choose just one scene. I'm really proud of season 5. It's a whole other level. We've elevated the show in a way even we didn't expect. You show up on the set and think, oh my gosh, we have this giant set, and there are now 50 of them. The work and intensity of the people behind the scenes, as well as what's happening in the story, have increased exponentially. Also, the emotional range we see from Jesus in season 5 has never been captured this way before. Nobody has really seen depictions of what we're doing because nobody has attempted it before. People have no idea what's in store, and I'm really excited for everyone to see it. I decided to hold off and wait until he hits the Chosen app before watching it. My wife has this thing about going to the theater now since the COVID and all this and the sickness going around, and so we rarely go to theater. And it's going to hit the Chosen app, and I'm going to sit there and binge it, because that's how I watched the Chosen, and I love it that much. And it's just the sad thing. The story is the next season isn't coming out until 2027. I have no idea why. It's very strange. I don't know if they have that much more work to do, and they're already filming it, so I don't know. Anyway, stay tuned here, and I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I appreciate it. Please keep them prayers coming from my mother-in-law. Have a great day. God bless you. And I'm always praying for you. Always.